Nixon 2024, pretty good for you, but it looks like you've got a pretty exciting 2025 coming up.
Yeah, bro. Got 2 fights booked already for this year, so that's pretty mean. Especially last year, only got 1 MMA fight in, so it's good we found two keen opponents so soon.
And tell us a little bit about them, when and where they are.
Yep, I'm fighting in Melbourne in 4 weeks, March 2nd, on Road to Hex, against pretty tough dude. He's had a bit more fights than me. He's a good grappler, good striker. Should be probably my toughest fight yet, I reckon.
Is that the title fight?
No, I'm fighting for a title in Hamilton, April 12th, just the amateur bantamweight belt for supremacy against this real tough kickboxer. But it's an MMA fight, so just play the game a bit. Should be all good.
When did you join the gym fully commit yourself to fighting MMA, because your wrestling background is well known?
Yeah. I was representing New Zealand from like ages 14 to maybe 17, and then I was kind of training here, doing like a bit of striking here and there, and then just the last couple years, maybe like 2022, 2023, 2023 would have been when I just kind of, like the second half of that year, I just committed to fighting, and I've just been doing MMA here every morning since.
Do you still do wrestling comps?
No, but I might jump in here and there just to remind everybody, let them know that I'm still the man, but I've just been fully locked in on kickboxing, MMA. But yeah, I will be keen to just jump into a few more wrestling comps. Give me 6 weeks, I reckon I'll be best in the country, if I just focused on wrestling.
We all talk about the Commonwealth Games and things like that. Is that something that's gone by, or is it something that you could still toy with?
Yeah, before I started fighting, that was what I really wanted to do. That was like my whole plan. I wanted to wrestle at Commonwealth, wrestle at the Olympics, but then when I started training here and just getting amongst all the striking, I just fell in love with it so much more. I just found it so much more fun. I love learning new things, and I've been wrestling my whole life, so yeah, now I'm just fully committed on fighting professionally eventually.
This might sound like a dumb question, but how much different than the wrestling part of MMA is it to just being on the mat?
Yeah, it is really different. Like, obviously I'm not in threat of getting kneed in the head or punched in the face on my way into a takedown when I'm just wrestling, but I almost feel like it's easier. Like, there's just less steps than real wrestling. It's like a slower pace. Like, I don't think I've definitely been more tired after wrestling matches than I have been in any of my real fights, so got me pretty well conditioned.
That's really interesting. And tell us a little bit about what weight you're fighting at, because how old are you now?
Yeah, I'm 19 years old now.
Yeah.
I'm fighting at bantamweight, this next one, so 61.6. Should be all good. Always an easy cut. I've been cutting weight my whole life, so it's pretty second nature to me now, yeah.
So did you learn any new tricks about cutting weight when you come to MMA?
Yeah, for sure. In wrestling, we kind of just starved ourselves for a couple weeks and then just like chucked a bunch of hoodies on and we went for a run. But all the boys here, like the older fellas, they'll kind of give you tips and tell you how to do it properly, how to eat properly, how to cut the water fight week, what to do in the sauna and all that, which I wasn't doing when I was wrestling. I was just dogging it out. But yeah, it's good. I do it a lot smarter now. It's a lot easier.
And can you take more off doing that?
Yeah, for sure. The MMA way is just a lot better than the wrestling way.
And you're quite tall, so...
Yeah. I'm a pretty tall bantamweight. Like, most of them I think every opponent of mine's been shorter than me. So it's a good little advantage. I'm going to stay out here and punch them and kick them. If they get a bit close, just take them down. It's good.
Do you think that that's because you have been regulating your weight over so many years so that you've managed to stay in this division? Or is your whole family skinny?
Yeah. My dad's pretty tall. My little brother's like taller than me. He's skinny as well. I guess that's it. I don't know. I don't really lift too much. If I just hit the weights and ate some proper food, I'll probably go up a weight division, I reckon. But I like the weight that I'm at right now. Yeah.
Do you think you've finished growing upwards, or?
Yeah, I think I'm done getting taller, which is unfortunate. My little brother's overtaking me now, but yeah,
do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, if you want to stay at this?
Yeah, if I was any taller, I'd probably have to go up a weight, but I'm chilling at bantamweight right now. Yeah.
What have you got long term for 2025? What's the goal?
It's just to keep racking up fights, really. Like, I want to really get a few MMA fights in this year. I spent a lot of last year just kickboxing, like had I think 4 or 5 kickboxing fights and only 1 MMA. But so I didn't really get to show everything I've been working on. But this year I'd love to just rack up like 4 or 5 more MMA fights. That would be ideal.
Would you take a kickboxing fight if it
Yeah,
came
of
along?
course, of course. If anyone's keen for a kickboxing fight, I'll get in there. I just love to compete. I don't really mind.
Well, we want to follow you right through 2025 and beyond. So thanks for coming and talking to us.
Appreciate
and
it, Tony.
Appreciate the time.
My guy.
Cool, man.
Good.
Great.
It was a great